They pushed out the HOR meeting till after this next holiday, which is on the 17th. The WTO meeting they say is on the 18th unless their calendar changes. I highly suspect that won't be the case. They set the stage for the presidency to be done on the 20th. Those are the things we're looking at today. I hope you guys understand what we're seeing is powerful, and I'm pretty excited, and I think everybody else should be. It's really looking good. My bank guy just flat out came out and told me, to be honest with you, I think it will reinstate to what it was before, and then it's going to float like any other international currency. It's more from the rumor mill. Frank, I know it's going to reinstate. You know it. The money exchangers know it. That's why they went 8% $%. That's why they're happy. This is the third time your bank friend tells you $3.22 and it will float. That is the most logical thing for the CBI to do. I believe they could have released the rate 4124 but chose to have the amendments for 2024 before they did, and that was done. All the info is pointing for a go. I am hearing that we are in the window for the release of the budget and it will be in the Gazette soon. I am blown away from the information out of Iraq. Deputy Prime Minister of Iraq has been in Washington. That's well covered in articles. The CBI governor was also in Washington. We believe there is a possibility that a higher rate was being discussed, which could have been the purpose of the whites of the eyes meeting while these gentlemen were in the United States. Just an opinion that a higher rate may have been involved and that needed not any approval but support and discussion with support. Negotiations for Iraq's accession to the World Trade Organization after a 16-year absence. This next week there's supposedly a formal and historic meeting with the WTO and Iraq on the basis of accession. They told us it was going to be formal and historic. I am hearing from multiple sources inside Iraq that they are expecting an reinstatement at any moment. I had been told very specifically that they expect a rate of $3.86. I am getting this from so many sources now, all of a sudden, today, that it has become almost overwhelming. I think this is exciting news and I'm hoping it is accurate. Just buckle up and stay calm. Much progress has been made from the USA trip by Sudani in April, the technology with fiber optics, electronic banking, using only the dinar, foreign contracts with huge projects, the ATMs, and the HCL practically done with Barzani in agreement for the goal not to be now counted in days rather than weeks and months. The cherry on top would be securing the Speaker of the HOR and ascension to the WTO on July 18. Baghdad calls on Washington to reconsider its sanctions on 32 Iraqi banks. Quote, Nelson praised the steps taken by the Iraqi government to support the Iraqi economy and address the challenges it faces. Today, Tuesday, the representative of the Al-Sadiqoun parliamentary bloc, Thamer Daban al-Hamdani, accused the United States of America of destroying the Iraqi economy, stressing that the time has come to achieve economic sovereignty away from America. Al-Hamdani said in an interview with Al-Maluma agency that al-Sudani's government has succeeded in many files, including the economic file, noting that the American side has worked to sabotage the Iraqi economy by all means for 20 years. He added that Iraq's openness to the countries of the world achieves economic rules for the country as it will push for the flow of global investments, stressing the necessity of terminating contracts concluded with American companies. He continued, the United States of America has worked over the previous years to destroy the Iraqi economy. Minister of Trade Athir Dawood Salman arrived today, Tuesday, in the city of Geneva, Switzerland, at the head of the Iraqi team negotiating Iraq's accession to the World Trade Organization to attend the third meeting of the Working Group on Iraq's accession, 16 years after the second meeting was held. The statement of the ministry's media office, a copy of which was received by Euphrates News, indicated that Iraq is proceeding through the National Committee concerned with its accession to the World Organization, which is headed by the Minister of Trade, to complete its procedures to accomplish the required files and support reforms and legislation to be in line with the market system and enhance the country's economic capabilities to complete the requirements of the next stage of the accession process. The statement noted that the preparatory meetings of the Iraqi negotiating team are continuing at the headquarters of the World Trade Organization in Geneva, in preparation for the third meeting of the Working Group on Iraq's accession, which will be held this week. The Director of Customs of South Khorasan Province in Iran, Maharood, said on Tuesday that more than 400 trucks loaded with Iraqi fuel have been stuck in Afghanistan for more than 3 weeks due to their non-acceptance by this country. Fars news agency reported in a report translated by Shafaq news agency on Tuesday that Reza Abedini, director of Maharood Customs, said that more than 400 Iranian trucks are stuck in Afghanistan, noting that more than 3 weeks have passed since these numbers of fuel trucks have been stuck due to their non-acceptance by the Afghan government.